Hey, everybody, welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with Ron Placone, the miserable liberal.
I'm miserable.
Howdy, howdy. I'm happy.
So, Ted Cruz, this is, I'm a little bit late on this, but
Right.
I forgot to do this in the show we did last week. Anyway, so here he is at the Senate hearing with Attorney General Sally Yates. And this is going to be pretty sweet. This is when Ted Cruz... So, he gets all this accolades for being really smart, and he was a lawyer that argued in front of the Supreme Court. He's not that smart. He's just not. I've met a lot of lawyers now. They're not that smart. Again, you just think they're smart. They just went to law school for 3 years and learned how to pass a test, the bar. Anyway, so here he is interviewing, and he gets his ass...
Would be detrimental to the...
So he gets his ass handed to him. So this is going to be great. He's going to try and read her the law, except she knows a little bit more about the law than Ted Cruz does. She's going to reveal it to him right now. And it just... Okay, here, let's just show it to you.
By this express text of the statute, it says, quote, whenever the president finds that the entry of any alien or of any class of aliens into the United States would be detrimental to the interests of the United States, he may, by proclamation and for such period as he shall deem necessary, suspend the entry of all aliens or any class of aliens as immigrants or non-immigrants, or impose on the entry of aliens any restrictions he may deem appropriate. Would you agree that that is broad statutory authorization?
Ted Cruz thinks he's got her. He's like, I'm going to read that, bam. Except there's another part to that deals with that same subject that's more recent. So Ted's going to the older statute. Sally Yates knows a little bit more about the law than Ted Cruz does, and she's going to stick it right in his ass.
Yeah.
And I am familiar with that, and I'm also familiar with an additional provision of the INA that says no person shall receive preference or be discriminated against in issuance of a visa because of race, nationality, or place of birth. That, I believe, was promulgated after the statute that you just quoted. And that's been part of the discussion with the courts with respect to the INA, is whether this more specific statute trumps the first one that you just described. But my concern was not an INA concern here. It rather was a constitutional concern, whether or not this the executive order here violated the Constitution, specifically with the Establishment Clause and equal protection and due process.
Whoa. What can we say other than summer's coming and somebody got his first burn?
That's a thing of beauty. I'm tempted to rewind it and watch it again, but you can do that if you'd like. That was fantastic. And Ted Cruz. It just goes to show you we give way too much respect to people because they have a degree or they have he's a senator. He is a senator, and I think wasn't he the Solicitor General for Texas? That's how he ended up arguing in front of the Supreme Court. I think it was over sex toys. Ron, I think you have our information on his great work at the Supreme Court.
So this is from Mother Jones. The case was actually an important battle concerning privacy and free speech rights. In 2004, companies that owned Austin stores selling sex toys and a retail distributor of such products challenged a Texas law outlawing the sale and promotion of supposedly obscene devices.
What?
Yeah, under the law, a person who violated the statute could go to jail for up to 2 years. At the time, only 3 states, Mississippi, Alabama, and Virginia, had similar laws. I have a friend that works for a sex toy company, and she said it's just like working anywhere else. You just never want to shake hands with anybody in quality assurance. So they're just doing their thing.
Come on, Rod.
When we did Comedy and Everything Else was our original podcast we did with Todd Glass. We actually got advertising from Adam and Eve, which they sell all the adult. They call them adult. They call them adult products, which I love. I love that idea that they call them adult products. My friend Bill Dwyer has a great joke about that. He says, yeah, I love they call them adult films. There I am in my basement, hiding from my wife, watching a porno with lotion in one hand, Kleenex in the other, my pants at my ankles. Look at me. I'm all grown up. What an adult. Bill Dwyer, gonna have him on the show, friend of the show. So that's great. Thanks for getting. So that was one of the things he argued in front of the Supreme Court, trying to keep sex toys illegal. And that just goes against what conservatism is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about get the government off my back. Now they got him off your back and they put him in your crotch. I wish that rhymed. That would have been better. They got him off your back, put him in your crack.
Just a quick note. He tried to get it to the Supreme Court. He failed at that, though.
Oh, he did not get it to
the state. Struck it down. He was the one that tried to get it there, and that's why it became such a laughing stock because he was like the only one. The rest of them were like, "Yeah, dude, let's just put this in the L column," and he was like, "No, we're gonna keep going."
He kind of shot his wad too soon.
Yeah.
Whoa. He blew his wad. I love that saying. He blew his wad.
That's a saying. Okay. Can I say this about this woman Yates?
Yeah.
Don't you just love her?
I do, I guess. I mean, I love her in that instance.
Yes. Well, that's the first time I've heard her speak publicly, and it's like she gives me hope about leadership in our government.
Former acting Attorney General Sally Yates with a smackdown on Ted Fuckface Cruz. The next live Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, California is May 22nd. May 22nd, that's a Monday night, live in Burbank, California. Special guests, a great time. Get your tickets right there.